If you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel, press the bell next to it so you get a notification every time I drop a new video. And, in the words of my grandpa,
subscribe, bitch!
Yeah.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Damn, 10 shoes for Steph Curry. 10 shoes since that Nike exec fumbled the bag with Steph and called him the wrong name. And then of course, Curry signed with Under Armour, 4 championships later and a Finals MVP later. The rest is history. But this shoe is ass. Let's get into the review. Now, looks wise, I like the Sour Patch Kids theme. They even had a few other Sour Patch Kids kicks at the store, including the $150 Curry 1 Low Flotro. But this silhouette is kind of whatever to me. Probably out of all the major brands who make basketball shoes, Under Armour got the worst looking ones. I do like how they made Curry his own brand and brand his shoes with Steph's logo and not Under Armour's ugly ass logo, because also that is the worst looking logo in addition to having ugly shoes. Nothing ruins a product more than plastering an ugly ass logo all over the shoe. And just looking at the shoe, the ankle area is just so wide, so we'll get into how that affects the fitting and lockdown in a bit. Rating 6.5 out of 10. That low rating is definitely not because Curry beat my Celtics in the finals. Yes, Curry, not the Warriors. Those other dudes didn't do shit. Moving on to the size and the comfort. It fits a bit bigger, so if you want it to be more snug, definitely go half a size down. But me personally, I tend to like more room in the shoes, so it feels nice to me. With the upper being made of a UA warp. As for the cushioning, it sports a UA Flow cushion setup, which is comfortable, but the UA Flow outsole isn't great when it comes to traction, which compromises everything from a playing standpoint. You're not comfortable playing. And court feel and reaction isn't as good in turn. More on that in a bit. It's a breathable sneaker and it weighs at 12.5 ounces, so it's pretty light. Rating 6.5 out of 10 again, because while it is comfy, the sizing is off and the traction makes the sneaker uncomfortable to hoop in. More on that right now. So the bottom is a UA Flow outsole. In UA's words, the best grip got grippier. If this is the best grip that got grippier, then they need more work. They gotta go back to the drawing board because these suck. I played on a dusty court, which is gonna happen from time to time. You know, every hooper plays on dusty courts, they play on dirty courts, and it picks up dust like a lot. It's really hard to stop on the dime and be shifty in these sneakers. It's even hard to get a good quick first step in these shoes as well, because it kind of slides. The material in itself is very squishy. It feels like Boost foam. You know what? The bottom kind of feels like the foam that are in Yeezy slides and the Yeezy foam runners. And we all know hooping in those aren't a good look. Watch that video if you haven't already. So while it's comfy to stand on, it just doesn't stick for traction. And honestly, I felt unsafe playing in these shoes because I felt like I wasn't stable. It did not make me feel secure enough in these shoes to go by someone without slipping. And in basketball, there's a lot of stop and go play going back and forth. It's hard to do in these shoes. I played in these in a full court game, and by halftime, I wanted to switch out of these shoes. I was playing like and I did test them as well on a clean court, and they did stick. But more often than not, you, me, and Dupree, we're gonna be playing on some dirty courts. And these are the worst traction that I can remember in a long time, probably since the Kyrie 5s. Traction rating 4 out of 10. 4 because Klay Thompson keeps putting up 4 fingers for some reason. Moving on to the materials and the technology. UA Warp upper technology provides enhanced comfort and control throughout dynamic basketball movements. Doesn't help if you can be slipping all the time. Half booty upper lining for superior fit, comfort, and lockdown. Booty is the right word that comes to mind when I think of these shoes. A TPE blend sock liner with low compression set for energy return and longevity. I'm gonna be honest, the energy return isn't that great in this shoe because the traction sucks, but also it's just foam on the bottom. And the UA flow cushioning technology is super light, but not as bouncy and grippy as UA says it has, and the outsole is also booty. And to round it out, it has an internal midfoot shank that adds support and stability to every move. Again, you're gonna need all you can because the traction is not good in this shoe, the court feel is not good in this shoe, and that's everything when it comes to hoop shoes. Even if the other materials do a nice job, I just don't like the feeling of hooping in these shoes. Rating 5 out of 10. Moving on to the support and the lockdown. So where the materials don't fail the shoe is in the support and lockdown. Definitely supported throughout the shoe, and despite there being a gaping hole right here, it's actually well locked in with the laces being a nice length as well. And it's easy to put on and take off with a pull tab at the heel and in the tongue, in addition to the ankle area being wider than insert dirty joke about your mom here. So these shoes show you can have great lockdown without the shoe being super tight around the ankle area, making it super hard to put on and take off. Rating 9 out of 10. Moving on to the price and value. Now these are $160. I could not say that with a straight face. Yes, $160 for these. Obviously, he's Steph Curry, and UA products in general are usually on the pricier side. I mean, is it cool if you're a Curry fan and you're just gonna wear this for style? Possibly, but me personally, I don't wear Under Armour for style. But this review is about basketball, and it's definitely not worth it for hoops, having super unstable traction. Overall, of the Curry Flow 10s, these are not worthy of having Steph's name on it. These aren't even worthy to have Seth's name on it. These should be the Damian Lee's, if anything. Rating is a 6.2 out of 10. The year of the Curry shoes not being so good is the same year the Warriors aren't so good. Alright guys, that concludes the video of the Under Armour Curry Flow 10s. 10 shoes for Steph Curry. That's amazing in itself, and you know, Steph Curry is probably one of the most likable dudes in the league, even though his teammates aren't. This makes me hungry for some Sour Patch Kids, but every time I hear Curry, I kind of want curry over rice too, so I'm thinking about dinner and dessert right now. Let me know what you think of the Curry Flow 10s in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch my other videos and playlists up there and down there. Positive note of the day: if you're a Celtics fan and you're rooting for the Celtics, then life's good for you. If you're not, I suggest jumping on the bandwagon and being a Celtics fan. That's not really a positive note, I'm just saying. Peace.